What I needed was not a new weapon, but a new animal.
A new animal?
Exactly so.
You found one?
Yes. Here on my island, I hunt the most dangerous game.
Most dangerous game?
Most dangerous game? What could it be?
The game I am hunting is all of you.
We are going to hunt you cricket.
What happens if I get caught?
Ooh, don't get caught. Don't get caught. Oh, there he goes.
Hunt man? You raving maniac.
Well, conventional wisdom says good fleeing will always be good chasing. But the stats say put your money on the guy with the gun.
And the hunt begins.
Indeed. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Most Dangerous Podcast, a show about all the incarnations of the Most Dangerous Game. My name is Travis Fishburne.
I'm Alex Brunel.
I'm Dustin Meadows.
And this week, in a surprise turn of events, we are not covering a Most Dangerous Game incarnation.
We're really not.
Nope.
And I have
not even close.
Yeah, this I take responsibility for this because back during another show, this movie came up, and it seemed like, oh, this sounds like it goes in there, and then apparently this piece of shit does not belong in there.
Nope.
The similarities extend to humans on island.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's an island. Barely any Frankenstein, but there's definitely an island.
There's never any hunting. There is kidnapping, but like everyone mostly stands around and discusses things.
Yeah, a lot of talking.
This is a real talky movie.
Yeah, this is very, very much in the same spirit as the Casper Van Dien Most Dangerous Game that we watched, where not a lot happens for huge stretches of time.
Yeah.
But at least it's shot beautifully.
This movie looks like, if you told me, you could tell me this movie was made any year between 1957 and 1976, and I would believe you in a heartbeat. But this movie is from 1981.
Yeah, it does not look like it at all.
It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't feel like it. None of the props, I think, like, I don't think there's an object in the movie that was made after the 1960s.
Definitely doesn't look like it.
No.
Definitely not a single mustache or hairstyle.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll go into more detail, but reading it, this was basically a guy coming out of retirement after 15 years of not making movies,
or not even seeing them. It sounds like.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, and it definitely feels like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna read what this movie's deal is off of Wikipedia. This is Travis. You linked this to us when you were pitching us this movie that we agreed to this. So this movie is Frankenstein Island from 1981. Produced, written, composed, edited, and directed by Jerry Warren. In an interview, Jerry Warren stated that between making The Wild World of Batwoman in 1966, and that film was featured on Mystery Science Theater 3000, and making Frankenstein Island in 1981, he was living on his ranch for 15 years as he had no longer any interest in making film and in the film business. Upon a meeting with Catherine Victor in 1981, Warren learned that low-budget horror films were profitable again and decided to make a new film, even though he recalled he had not even seen any films in the past 15 years.
Yep,
that's
definitely
bold.
that.
It does feel that way, but I mean, there's an audacity to that.
insanity. I would
complete
even
insanity
say.
and
Like,
huge ego.
It's a practice I wish happened more today.
I agree
Because I think
with
that'd be
that.
interesting.
I agree with that.
I think it could be interesting.
So I'm just gonna say what I think nuts and bolts is going on in this movie. I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
we should
that's the other
dissect the
thing
plot.
is I was going to challenge you guys to even try to piece together anything.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go for that, if I may.
Do it.
The movie implies in its opening, which is stock footage of hot air balloons and unintelligible voiceover, that 4 people maroon themselves on this island. They find this island is inhabited by leopard print bikini-clad women who are descendants of aliens. The other inhabitants of this island are run or headed up by Dr. Sheila Frankenstein, who has very tall white hair, but she prefers to go by her married name, Van Helsing. Her husband, Dr. Van Helsing, is bedridden and can only get out of bed with the help of electricity and blood transfusions from the kidnapped local alien-human hybrid women. They also at this, and he is, I think, the son of the original Dr. Frankenstein also.
She's the descendant of Frankenstein, I think.
She's the descendant.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like the daughter or granddaughter or something.
Right.
I kind of remember that much.
They have the original Dr. Frankenstein's brain in a jar, and it's not so much of a classic sci-fi brain in a jar as much as it is a weird, very gross, flat brain under like a glass cake dome on a plate.
Yep.
And that's the original Dr. Frankenstein, and he is psychically controlling and influencing the island and all these things that are happening on it, mostly through their goons. I can't remember what name that they gave them, but the goons are dressed like the Zodiac Killer or a cat burglar. They're all wearing blue jeans and black turtlenecks and aviators and a black beanie.
Yeah, longshoremen with shades.
Yes. They have no bloodstream, but they are all addicted to a local narcotic that makes them aggressive, and sometimes they have street fights amongst each other. And it also makes them very sensitive to light, hence the sunglasses. At the end, everybody fights. Oh, wait, also the rat guy from Harry Potter is in a jail cell in there for 17 years. For reasons, and he just does soliloquies of Edgar Allan Poe and trips on whatever local narcotic they keep pumping.
And then
him
it's
full of.
revealed at the end, like one of those girls is his daughter?
Yes. He is the father of one of the local women. And I'm not quite sure what the ultimate end goal of the movie was. I think the goal of the people was to leave.
Oh,
and the goal of the other people was mostly science, I think. Just like they needed to keep... That was the defense. They needed to keep Frankenstein's brain alive just in the name of science. Yeah, then they get away.
Oh, you're forgetting a crucial part.
Oh, the fight scene?
Frankenstein shows up.
The actual Frankenstein's monster rises
The Frankenstein
from the water.
of Frankenstein Island finally shows up in the last 10 minutes.
That's true. They have what appeared to me to be like an unchoreographed massive fight brawl sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
If you watch Frankenstein's monster, he does not know what to do.
It's
like
there's
like Oliver Reed on a normal day has more grace and purpose of movement than whoever was portraying Frankenstein's monster in this.
It's oh man. There was one point in that scene he like furiously knocks over this table and all that there was just a bunch of empty plastic jugs on it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's just this really like unsatisfying light plastic clattering as a result of this action. And then there is a big electrical panel which just seemed to be like a 10 by 10 grid of electrical, like just regular power sockets, like nothing special.
Yep.
with just extension cords hanging out of it. That's my read on the film.
Oh,
That's what I think it's about.
There's still a little bit more.
Oh,
What did
okay.
I miss?
Then they do get out of there. They go to the authorities. They come back, and there's no trace of any of it.
Right.
And they tease it like it was somehow this collective delusion, but then a dog that was present earlier showed up.
Yes.
And was it a dream?
Right. They briefly do convince themselves that they hallucinated it.
Which is... for what purpose?
Right.
It truly added nothing. It just padded the runtime of an already way too long for what it is movie.
It's a really long 95 minutes.
Yup. I got a question for you guys. Did you ever think that we would, during the course of this podcast, watch something that made the pest look like goddamn Citizen Kane?
No. Now we watched 3.
That's. I was thinking about that. I'd have to take a look at the list. I'm like, what is the actual best movie we've covered?
Hard Target is definitely up there.
I think for me, it's probably The Running Man.
Running Man is definitely up there. Like, Running Man is easily top 5 of stuff we've covered. Predators is pretty high for me as well.
Yeah.
And the original Most Dangerous Game.
I like the original a lot, yes.
Yeah, the original is really solid. Those are definitely... And Surviving the Game. That's probably like my top 5 right there of the stuff we've covered.
Let me look. I have to say The Pest. I have to say Predators. You know, Turkey Shoot is actually really high for me. I really liked Turkey Shoot.
Turkey Shoot probably just misses the cutoff for top 5 for me.
And I think Surviving the Game and Running Man, and the one that just misses the cut for me is Confessions of a Psycho Cat, which I just bought on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Melusine put it out.
Yes, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew one of the
Vinegar
labels
Syndrome.
I follow just did it.
Yeah, Porno
like
Vinegar.
Turkey Shoot is kind of what this movie is attempting to a degree. Kind of like that.
Kind of. I mean, like if Turkey Shoot came out the year after, but like if Jerry Stahl had been aware of any single movie of the last 20 years, maybe he would have been going for something
that's
more
true.
like Turkey
They
Shoot.
weren't actually trying to do that, but
No.
Also, if he were more like anything to do with Turkey Shoot, he would have gone on to direct 2 Leprechaun films.
There you go. Was it the middle two?
Brian Trenchard Smith, who did Turkey Shoot.
No, but which Leprechauns did he do?
Oh, which I want to say I think he did 2 and 3.
I like 2. I liked 2 a lot.
2 is good. I really like 3.
Is 3?
3's the one in Vegas.
Oh yeah, 3's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Honestly, like probably 3 and then Leprechaun Returns, the one that Kostanski did, are probably like my 1 and 2 out of those Leprechaun movies.
Yeah, I gotta watch the new one. We're not talking about The Void. I could rant about The Void for a long time. I was so mad because there was so much promise in the movie and I couldn't see any of it because it was shot so bad.
But did you dislike it as much as this movie?
No, this is a bad movie that's easy to dismiss because like it just throws like a sci-fi trope from every kind of like micro genre into the same movie and tries to make the characters say those words, but it just doesn't make any sense. And then the science is like there's a lunchbox on spinning on a corner, like on a table,
especially as someone who's been trying to make movies, it's frustrating. It's like, oh, you got the chance to make a movie and you didn't even try.
It's less that like you had the chance. It's more like this guy paid to do this. Like this guy made this. This was also at a time when like self-distribution was like kind of a thing. So like, you know, this guy he knew like a small distributor that would be getting it into regional theaters where he would make like twice his money back or whatever, you know, like business scheme bullshit it was. It wasn't gone into with the expectation of like, this is gonna make me millions of dollars. Like I feel like this is very clearly made to the expectation of like, I have a business plan where this nets me 2, 3, 4 times what I put into it. Kind of a deal.
Yeah, like not even the illusion of like any kind of artistic or creative impulse.
No, and I've worked on the modern day versions of those movies, and those are the movies that wind up on not even like the Lifetime originals. They're like the Lifetime premieres because they're independent productions that are. I'll tell you exactly how this works. These movies, at least, I'm sure the budgets have gone up with a little bit with inflation, but as of like 2015, these movies are made for a budget of $250,000. They are pre-sold for $400,000 in France and Spain. So they're already $150K in profit before they even shoot a frame of the stupid thing. And then they license it after production is finished to Lifetime for a Lifetime premiere, and that's another like $500,000. So it's printing money just to like force the movie into existence in 12 days.
Now I'm sad about art again.
That's the kind of thing this is. That's the kind of thing. That's the space that this exists in, I think.
Oh, no, I think you're right. Want to get, like, especially, like, this dude having gone years without doing it or even watching movies, like, yeah, that tracks.
Right, like, he learned that they were profitable again. So, like, he had to see, like, if he's, like, farming, he's got to be looking at, like, labor to return ratio, too, right?
Yep.
Which is also why I think the brain was so gross. I feel like that was probably, like, an actual animal brain, like, rather than, like, a good-looking prop brain, and that's why it looked so, like, limp and weird and gross.
Green ready.
No.
Was not.
Did you guys also read that this film is generally the same story of his earlier film, Teenage Zombies?
I did see that. And then he also remade this as a TV movie, I think I read.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it's a little further down. He definitely remade this shortly after.
Wow.
Like Thunderball, they had a good thing and they kind of let it go.
Oh yeah, I see that. This fucking guy. And then Riff Tracks did this movie that we watched.
Yeah.
I was watching it last night. I was like, I would be genuinely shocked if this didn't end up on MST3K or at least Riff Tracks.
Yeah, there's a Riff Tracks. I mean, like, the girls keep doing these, like, sexy dances that mean nothing. One of the 4, like, castaways is a preacher for, like, some reason.
Yep.
Like, he just starts, like, the first words out of his mouth as they get on the island are, like, fire and brimstone tonality about being thankful for the land. And it's like...
They are, and then the other guy's reaction is so animated. Like, he's a cartoon character. He gets down on the ground, and he's, like, his hands are together, and he's, like, thanking God. And I'm like, this is weird.
I feel like that had to be day one because those were way bigger performances from all of those guys than we ever see again in the film.
Oh yeah, everything after it's like they're just checked out.
Yeah.
The only other thing that I remember vividly, and I feel like maybe it got addressed, but I don't remember because I was so checked out for almost all of this movie because it was so just bland and uncaptivating in any sense.
Yeah.
The weird thing where like they have arm pains whenever like they mention where they're from or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh right. There's a whole thing about the preacher is saying he had arm telepathy at one point.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but again, to what end? You're just saying things.
Right.
Like you're just throwing things in here with no real rhyme or reason, no payoff, no setup. Like
this is very true.
Like no Chekhov's anything. Like
no, and like the enemies, because like these are enemies on the island, right? Like the science people who's like Sheila von Frankenstein, the weird like frog people goons, and then there's also like the 2, I don't know, henchmen who are like salty old sailors.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
and the one who laughs the most of any character in any film ever.
The one who laughs, and every time it sounds like he's 80 yard because the laugh sounds identical every goddamn time.
It's
yeah, that was the other thing I noticed. It was like, are they just looping the same laugh every time because it sounds the exact same?
There was a lot of loop dialogue to like clarify plot points. Like if you've ever seen Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, like that style, except not for laughs.
You know what this movie is almost a worse version of is Freaked.
Oh yeah, there's a case to be made there.
Very loosely. Very loosely.
Yeah.
Man, I wish somebody hunted somebody for Sport and Freaked.
That'd be great. I'd take a sequel to Freaked. That's
it wasn't necessary to even cover on this podcast, so
true. What else? Oh, there's a plastic pitchfork that has some kind of powers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The terrible, Halloween store plastic pitchfork.
It's not even Halloween store. It's like CVS. It's like drugstore.
From the grocery store.
Gas station Trident.
Yeah. There's also the thing I loved of just like, these are the enemies, these two warring factions, and that they keep kidnapping and draining the blood out of these women to power Dr. Van Helsing.
Mm-hmm.
And the most confrontational they ever are is bickering like neighbors. Like they're feet away from each other and they just bicker like, your dog keeps shitting in my yard. Hey, well, we're not going to clean it up and we're going to do it again. That's the worst it ever gets tone wise. And even like through the end of the movie when our protagonists, quote unquote, are like, maybe we should destroy the brain. I think we should consider destroying the brain. And then like the scientist and Sheila Frankenstein and the protagonist just have like a calm conversation like, no, please don't destroy the brain. It's a better idea if you don't. But we would really like to because we would like to end this thing and leave. No, but we think for science you should leave the brain. It was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
A lot of talking. It's a testament to how bad this movie is that it couldn't even manage to be the best movie we've covered with scantily clad like Amazonian babes in a most dangerous... Well, I guess it's not a most dangerous game riff in this one, but we've covered sexy babes scantily clad in the jungle in a better movie than this one.
Right, and we would have if we had gone to the as recorded on our podcast next film, which is The Perverse Countess, which is like the next porno one we were going to watch.
I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like we're going to be hard pressed to cover anything much worse than this one.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys remember, Travis, when you were like, hey, do you want to do a podcast next week or soon? And I was like, as long as it's not as bad as those two most terrible movies I've ever seen that we watched because of this podcast. And then we watched this. Oh no, I burned him so hard he left.
No,
okay.
It was so bad it drove Travis off the podcast.
Now here's the thing. This movie is terrible. However, I would still rank it above the Casper Van Dien one. Or the just because while it is awful, because of the era it was made and because there are actual real people, I don't like there's a certain I don't know, quirkiness, or there's a vibe that this movie has that the Casper Van Dien one could not.
I will give you that, but things at
That's
least
fair.
happen in the Casper Van Dien one that makes sense to me.
That's true.
Like,
The movie's more human.
Yeah.
It's not much better than this one, but it's just a hair better than this one.
Come on.
To
The
me.
guys in turtlenecks and the mustaches and the sunglasses, that's got some charm.
I found more to be entertained by in this movie, although I think the Casper Van Dien one is easier to watch.
I will absolutely agree with that part, at least. This one doesn't have Bruce Dern sitting in a chair, shooting for a day to collect the easiest paycheck he's ever earned.
Hey man, gotta keep up that healthcare. Old guys gotta go to the doctor a lot.
Like, God, I'm trying to figure out what would be the fourth one, because I know I said this, Casper Van Dien, Most Dangerous Game, and Legacy Murders are definitely on like
bad one.
The Mount Rushmore of like the worst ones we've done. I don't know.
Deadliest
I don't know what I'd
Prey,
put it for.
The
Deadliest
Deadly
Prey.
Prey sequel was bad.
Deadliest Prey, I absolutely agree. That's definitely on the lower end. That at least had the excuse of being shot stupid cheap, and it looked like it.
Sorry.
Like I don't think I would weigh those under the same circumstances as most of what we've covered, because most of that stuff had like fairly substantial budgets and wasn't shot on video.
Yeah. I think the other thing
but it's still bad.
Totally. It's awful. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, like, for as much as I loved Deadly Prey, and I I loved Deadly Prey.
Deadly Prey was a blast.
Deadliest Prey is bad in every way although Angela and I do still almost on a daily basis or every other day say true business to each other about something. We do, like, we always, like, something will get, but one of us will just punctuate it by going, true business. Which is a quote from that nerd in that film.
Amazing.
So it gave us that, which is a good thing. But the thing that movie, for me, would keep it off the Mount Rushmore is that's a movie that exists because, like, brothers wanted to hang out and play in the sandbox again, even though they're old men now. You know, and that to me, that is a way more fun thing to watch, even if it's bad, than, like, the old man on the farm who's like, oh, I can make a few $1,000 here again? All right, let's round up the troops.
Nope, absolutely. I would agree with that.
Does anybody have any hot air balloon stock footage we can use?
I have some hot air balloon video stock footage you can use, actually. I think I do.
All right.
Hot air balloon stock footage, and let's get Aaron and Chuck Norris back together again.
We could just get them both to do VO, but not tell the other one.
Yeah. I think, what's the last movie Chuck Norris even did, like, as far as, like, a leading role?
Oh, leading?
Yeah, because I know he pops up in Expendables 2 for, like, 5 minutes. That's the last thing that I remember seeing him in.
You guys want to hear a true Hollywood story from years ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was working for... I'm going to leave as many specifics out as I can and still make the story funny. I was working for a music producer in Los Angeles not long after I moved here, and he was working on a tribute album for, like, a major legacy songwriter musician who everybody knows who it is. And he was, like, getting these backing tracks put together and then just, like, hiring famous singers to put their vocals down, whatever. And he really actively tried and almost got, I think, the Everly Brothers to do a track, but only because he was approaching them each separately. He was approaching each of their management separately, and not because they were, like, bitter, not communicative at that point. He was approaching them separately and not telling them, and, like, specifically telling them that the other one was not involved, and he was going to make it a Everly Brothers track just in the edit and, like, hope that went well. That was his plan.
Ooh, okay.
This was in the 2010s. So this is not like some cocaine fueled fever dream in the 1980s. Like, this is a thing that someone in the 21st century that was desperate at the time thought might work.
That is a wild swing to take.
That was an office to work in. Yeah.
They could have gotten Chuck Norris to come in and sing it for way cheaper without all the subterfuge.
I would have loved the Chuck Norris vocals on any song from that album that wound up existing. That album exists. It's super
I'm not gonna
cheeseball.
lie, for as silly as it is, I kind of love the Walker Texas Ranger theme song that he sings.
He sings that?
He does.
I could never get into that show when I was a kid and it was on
It's
USA
not a
all the
great
time.
show by any means. Like, the best
Yeah.
thing about that show is the Walker Texas Ranger lever from Conan.
It's a good lever.
Like I'm glad the show exists solely because we got that amazing gag out of it.
Yeah.
It's one of the better levers in
Well,
pop culture.
We are going to be covering it at some point.
Walker Texas Ranger?
Yeah.
Is there an app?
Specifically, the episode where... Oh, yeah, there is an episode.
Yeah, you brought it up. So,
I did. I was just
that's
thinking, I was
right.
like... Because I was going to say, oh, let's cover the episode where Haley Joel Osment has AIDS. But, oh, right, there is a Most Dangerous Game Walker episode.
But, like, fuck that. That's a different podcast. That's the
Yeah,
podcast about the very special episodes about AIDS.
I need to go back through... I think I told you guys this. I read that Most Dangerous Cinema book because I got it for my birthday last year. And there's so much great stuff on there that, like, a good chunk of it is on our radar and on the list. But there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know about.
Oh, I think... Yeah, no, I remember you were texting us movies from that when you were reading the book. And I believe I got us one that looked truly almost unwatchable called Clown Hunt.
Yes.
Yes, that was in the list. I remember watching the trailer for it. I was like, Jesus Christ, this looks bad.
This might be the number 4. This might be the Mount Rushmore 4th for me.
Yeah, Clown Hunt looked pretty rough.
If we wind up actually watching this. I mean, this is 72 minutes. It says, in the wilds of Texas, grown men gather to hunt the rarest game of all, clowns. Once plentiful and common, now one must pay a heft sum. There's a letter missing. A hefty sum to hunt clowns, and for some reason, it's become annual tradition. However, this season and the appearance of the albino Willie, a rare albino clown, poses a special prize and danger.
Ooh.
It's 72 minutes long, so that's good.
Yeah, I think we should absolutely tackle that one.
Yeah. I think so too.
All right.
Now, here's another thing that kept going on in this movie is we would get John Carradine would show up every once in a while.
Oh, I can't believe we haven't even hit on the floating head. Yeah.
He would show up as some kind of a projection in the sky and just ramble on about the power. The power
the
of the
golden
power.
thread. He talked a lot about the golden thread.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. I was especially bummed because I remember seeing a Carradine's name on here, and then he popped up and I was like, oh, wait, this isn't Keith Carradine. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't recognize this Carradine. This is not my generation of Carradine.
Nope. Keith Carradine or bust.
Yeah. It would have been nice if we had Keith Carradine, because Keith Carradine showed up in an episode of Star Trek Enterprise.
Oh.
This guy did not show up here, but here's the contraction for this week, which is really, really weird. So John Carradine was never in Star Trek. However, John Carradine was in a movie from 1955 called The Court Jester, in which he plays a character named Giacomo. Now, this movie was watched by a character in Star Trek. In the Enterprise
this movie
episode
exists within the Star Trek universe.
Yeah, in the episode Doctor's Orders, which is Dr. Phlox getting cabin fever, he is seen watching this movie. Now, while John Carradine is never seen on screen, however, his character's name was mentioned. So that was the closest contraction I could get with this movie.
He looks so happy with his popcorn.
Oh,
to watch
yeah.
This film.
Phlox is the best. And
this might be the most above and beyond you've gone for one of these. This is impressive.
Yeah, that's a reach. That's a real. I hope you worked out. You just stretched before you had to make that.
For sure.
Really far
This
reach.
image comes from Memory Alpha's page for popcorn. Popcorn was a human snack food from cooked corn kernels, usually served with butter, cheese, and/or salt. Since the early 20th century, it was associated with films, and it was traditional snack served at movie theaters. On the Enterprise NX-01, they had a movie night about once a week, at which popcorn usually served. And that's the room where Phlox is watching it.
I have to refer to everything as human snack food for the rest of my life. It's like the greatest phrase I've ever heard.
Human snack food.
I need some human snack food.
Wild.
Be on the lookout for me using that phrase in the future, y'all. Oh my god. Can I give you guys some more info on Clown Hunt that I just learned?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Do you guys remember Wolfman from Top Gun?
Yeah.
The character of Wolfman
Mm-hmm.
in the film Top Gun? He wrote and directed Clown Hunt.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
His name is Barry Tubb. And he made Clown Hunt.
sounds like the name of the person who made Clown Hunt.
Man, like so many of the other like pilots in Top Gun had great careers.
Yeah. Like he had a really good 85, 86. Oh, sorry, Dustin.
I was just gonna say, and this one made Clown Hunt.
Yeah. He had a good 85, 86. He was in Mask, The Legend of Billie Jean, and Top Gun. Like bang, bang, bang. And that's kind of as good as it got.
Hey, you know who didn't make Clown Hunt? Tom Cruise.
You think he called him up?
Now?
Said, "Hey, Tom."
Who's laughing now, Tom?
I still blame Top Gun for Anthony Edwards not being in Revenge of the Nerds 2.
Carrying the grudge for
Thanks for the
years.
support. There's no rape scene in the second one.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't think. I haven't seen it in a long time. There might be. Who knows?
Look, as long as they got Curtis Armstrong and the guy from Bloodsport, who also plays Ogre, back, that's all I care about.
There's a scene where they're boarding their plane to Miami, because I think they go to Miami, and Booger's wearing a Who Farted t-shirt that's all torn and stained. And like the person in front of Booger, I think it was Lamar, says to the stewardess, like, "We're VIPs." And then Booger goes to the stewardess, "Very immense penises," and gets slapped hard across the face. So, he's representing.
Yep. doing what Curtis Armstrong did in the 80s.
Love him so much. Do you guys have any further thoughts on fucking Frankenstein's Island?
No, we should end this.
I barely had the few thoughts I cobbled together.
I wrote actually so many notes, just like in case, which did help me remember to remember things like the golden thread and like the Doc needing blood transfusions from the half alien women.
And it could never be animals. He got really upset when
he got really mad when they mixed in some animal blood.
Yeah. That's when I'm like, oh, something's gonna happen. They're gonna have to hunt this guy down. This is when it happens.
Nope. See, if another 24 hours had passed between me watching this and us doing this, you could have made up everything. And 99% chance I probably would have believed whatever you told me, because it had pushed all the way out of my brain by that point.
That's totally fair. Oh, right. Wait, there is one. Where'd it go? All right, so the animal blood. So, like, not only is he not dead, he's just mad about it and then demands type A blood. But also, do you guys remember when the girls and a couple of the guys showed up with the biggest gun you've ever seen in any movie?
Yep.
And then they don't use it as soon as the mayhem breaks into the lab, where they're, like, waiting behind it at the ready?
Well, it's jammed.
It's incredible. Is it jammed? Did they say that? It's jammed?
Yeah, no, it's like jammed, and they do a close-up shot of like, we can't use it.
Oh my god, the only other thing I remember, somebody gets shot and vaporized at one point.
Oh, right, they have a t-shirt gun that vaporizes people.
Yeah.
It puffs smoke, and then people like light up and then go away.
Why? There's just things in this movie.
And then also, like I said this in the text last night, the frog people, the goons throughout the whole movie, they're not played by consistent cast. It's not like there's like 5 people and they played the goons the whole time. And literally by the end of the movie, they're all really old. They're all like concerningly aged. And there's this one that they keep cutting back to, like in close up, who's just like mouth agape, like just staring. And I'm like, this man needs to be sitting down. Like, why are you doing this to him? Please give him a meal. Like, why are you making him do this? And there was another one who was like more old and frail than him and like just walking around. And it's like, why did this happen?
Because it's the beach that makes you old.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is part of M. Night Shyamalan's Old.
Yep.
A movie that I still... No, I'm pretty sure now that it's just terrible. It's either terrible or it's a real transcendent work of genius, but I think it's probably
it's
one of
not
the
good.
two.
I refuse to fall into that trap of, oh no, it's camp on purpose. No, it's just bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
I saw a trap. It sucks.
If it's camp on purpose, then it's such elevated camp and like such a specific kind of comedy. Like when he's trying to be funny, like the kid that's the rapper or whatever in Old.
Oh, mid-sized sedan. Put some respect on his
mid-sized
name.
Sedan. And I can't decide if like the way that it's attempted to be played for comedy is like purposeful in how anti-comic it is. It's like one of the least funny things of all time that says on the box that it's funny.
Yeah, it's like a scary movie level joke almost.
It's amazing. It's
like it's so jarring and out of place. Although, to mid-sized sedan's credit, he at least had the dignity of going on to be the lead in Rebel Ridge. So good on him.
Oh, fair. Yeah, no slight against Shyamalan's actors. They
Oh
do
no,
what they can.
it's a great bunch of actors. Even got old Rufus Sewell in there too, who I love.
Love Rufus Sewell.
Just it's a bad movie.
You ever see him in that movie where he fucks the fish? The Shape of Water? No, it's the movie. It's no.
Like, wait a minute, Rufus Sewell doesn't fuck the fish.
I think it's called She Creature. It's from that like 2005 batch of weird creature features where like Larry Clark directed Teenage Caveman and other weird fucking pairings.
I was not aware of it, but now I want to seek it out. Like, I mean, he was already, I love him because of Dark City already, but yeah, if he's out here banging fish women.
Yeah, she's like a really high, it's like a classic mermaid thing where she's like a, violent harpy, but
human up top, fish on the bottom. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
I want the opposite.
Fish up top, lady on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this movie? Am I remembering it wrong? Am I just thinking it's Dark City and then I'm just like,
are you thinking of Dagon?
No, I need to watch Dagon again. I've only seen it once, so it's not like imprinted enough in my brain.
I've only seen parts of it, but I'm pretty sure because it's Lovecraft and I think Yasna did it. There's probably
it's Stuart Gordon. It's the same.
Gordon, that's right.
It's the Reanimator crew. Like Yasna produced, Paoli wrote, Gordon directed, Combs stars.
So there's almost definitely fish person sex at some point.
Hundo P. Shit. Right, this is
all right. When we talk about fish person sex, that's when we wrap it up. So we'll do that now. And
She Creature. It's She Creature, 2001.
Oh, okay.
Found it is Rufus Sewell. Oh, and Carlo Gugino or Gugino.
Oh, I love Carlo Gugino.
Watch this film. It's a piece of shit, but it's fun.
hey, so was this, and it wasn't fun. So
yeah, but yeah, this is the flip side. Like this one's fun.
Yeah, I'll watch a bad fun movie.
Yeah.
Cool. What is it that we're going to be aiming for? Is it next week or next time? Because we could aim to do something next week. We could also wait until the new Predator movie comes out.
I'd say next week I'll still be on vacation, so next week is likely out.
Okay.
But I think going with something that likely is probably going to be at the worst good would be the move.
Okay. So
good at worst.
Let's
aim. I mean, Predator Killer of Killers was a lot of fun. Like Trachtenberg's 2 for 2 with the Predator movies for me. So
yeah.
I have every confidence Badlands is going to be fun.
I'm
like
very
at worst case scenario.
Okay, so our next movie will be Dan Trachtenberg's Predator Badlands. And this will be
the release date on that?
Yeah, it comes out November
7th.
7th.
Yeah, it comes out next weekend.
Will be the first time we cover a movie, like a brand new movie in theaters.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Theatrically, yes.
And it's going to be followed up by another one.
Yeah. Does that also come out next month?
Yeah, it's the exact week after.
Oh,
The
Glenn
Running
Powell
Man.
for my birthday. Thanks, Glenn
Yeah.
Powell and Edgar Wright.
I hope I like it more than the last couple Edgar Wright films.
I think
Not
it'll
that
be
I
fun
didn't
at
like
least.
them. I just wanted to excite me more than those films.
Oh,
excited
yeah.
me.
Yeah, it seems like he's definitely going more for like a straight adaptation of the novella too than what the Schwarzenegger one was. So
I have not watched the trailer. I just want to see the movie.
I did, and that was definitely the vibe that I got. And it's Edgar Wright, so I trust him. Like
yeah,
even his worst movie, which is probably Last Night in Soho, is still a pretty fun movie.
Yeah.
No, I still think that Baby Driver and Last Night in Soho are like great movies. They're just like his other movies are so great and exciting because like there's not another thing that's like that. You hadn't seen that before, and like the next time he just kept iterating and one-upping previous things he did, and then this just felt those two movies felt to me less like that and more just like really like his skills have been honed, and now he's going to kind of recontextualize things that he's done before, which is great, which is valid, you know, but not as exciting to me.
Give us Don't, damn it.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So, next time, Predator Badlands, and and here's the other thing. Where can people find you guys?
Oh God. Yeah.
Without
Dustin,
the
talk
music
about your
going in
stuff.
my ear, I can't. I don't have the muscle memory.
So you can find me on Instagram and YouTube at Dustin Meadows Comedy. I also started brought back a comedy show in LA. We're doing every month at Killer Fitness in Burbank called Pop Culture Hell. You can find Pop Culture Hell on YouTube and Instagram as well. And the other big thing is my wife and I put out a Halloween EP on my Bandcamp called Horny for Halloween. It's got songs about having sex with the ghost of Peter Steele, and the first horror movie he fingered somebody to, so check that out.
Very nice.
And Alex, how about you?
You probably should just like not find me, but I mean like
Okay.
I'm on Instagram at my name, and that's that'll exist in perpetuity if you message me. Good luck getting a response. That's just how I am on Instagram. I'm sorry, everybody. I love you as a person. I hate social media.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Cool.
I love humans. I hate technology.
Yeah, I get it. All right. Just find me on Letterboxd. That's the only social media I use.
That's a better thing. Let's just find me on Letterboxd. That's better.
Yeah.
Just come there.
Also on there if you can believe it.
All right. So until next time, stay and survive.
Plomeek broth is a traditional morning meal on Vulcan.
Ah, but you're not on Vulcan. You should try these blueberry pancakes. They're quite delicious.
I've sampled human food on several occasions. It didn't agree with me.
Give it some time. The Vulcan digestive tract is highly adaptable.
I prefer to eat the foods I'm accustomed to.
There's an old saying, when in Philebia, do as the Philebbians do.
It's difficult enough having to smell all this. Eating it is out of the question.